be online on YouTube now. Hello, YouTube morning. Today, stay here with Sydney for a new topic and new immersion in English on Talk and Talking. Before I start with immersion, I need to introduce myself. Deu ruim aqui, peraí, Sydney.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, guys. Start again. Today morning. Today, stay here with Sydney for discuss a new topic in English. Sydney and Lurian now for a new topic in English. But before I start with this immersion, I need to introduce myself. My name is Catiana. I'm 42 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm an engineer. I work on the oil and gas sector in the ESG area with new projects. Today I stay here like a host for help other talkers during the immersion. About the TalkNtalk. TalkNtalk is a platform for learning English, Spanish, Italian, French, and other languages common. It's important to say about the TalkNtalk. TalkNtalk, it's important to respect the time for everyone, expose your opinion during the immersion, and respect the opinion of the other persons. I think it's a little things about the platform and about me. The topic today is about medicines advances for loss 8 and about the LP1 medicines. I spoke when the start of this immersion with Sydney. I never spoke about this and I choose this topic because of this. Now we have other talkers for stay with us. I remember Aleph in the other immersion, Lurian. But Marcelo, is your first time with me or is your first time on Talk and Talk?
Good morning, everybody. No, that's my first time with you, Katiana.
Okay, guys. I put this in the chat the questions. And now is the time for everyone to introduce yourself. And I start with Sydney. Please, Sydney, introduce yourself for us.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Sydney. I'm 39 years old. Currently, I live in Belo Horizonte, where I build my professional and personal life. I work as an accountant. I have been working in this field for the last 20 or 21 years. I have a passion about my career because it's provided me, uh, it permits me to use a lot of ability skills, especially related to run a company. About the Talk and Talk, I've been here on Talk Talk since October 2023. So for me, it's a great platform to improve our spoke English and also our communication skills. In my personal life, I'm married and I have a son. In my free time, I like to go out with my family, hang out with them. I like to play some video games and board games with my son. So that's it. Thank you.
Nice, Sydney. And you, Marcelo, please introduce yourself for us.
Good morning. My name is Marcelo. I live in Rio. I have a lot of professions actually, but I am an entrepreneur. I have three firms. I am a lawyer also. I work in my law office, and also I have a company that administrates condominiums. And with my other son, we have a technology company. We do what we say in English, remote doorman. In Portuguese, portaria remota. And I am married. I have two kids, not kids, two men, 30 and 29. Well, and in my free time, I work. That's it.
Nice, And you, Alex, please introduce yourself for us.
Good morning. I'm very sick, so so I'm sorry for my voice. I'm 31 and I'm married, and we have a baby who is 1 year and 11 months. So I'm software engineer. Yeah, that's it. I live in Fortaleza, Ceará. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. And Luria, please introduce yourself for us, Luria.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I'm Luria. I live in Belo Horizonte. I'm 35 years old. I work as a business analyst, but I work from home, so I like to say that because I love the possibilities to have the flexibility to have my time to enjoy a few moments with my family. In my free time, I like to go out. I like to travel. I love traveling. I like to cook. I like to draw. I love everything related to art. So that's it. Thank you.
Nice. Oh, now is the time for start with the immersion. About the question number one, what new medicines are helping people lose weight today? Today we have a different options for in the medicine for with the doctors use for people lose weight. We have Ozempic and Monjaro, and a lot of and others is common, but we have all different kinds of medicines. And I think now sometimes we have in my opinion, guys, we the medicines it's focused in this area because we have a lot of money. What do you think about this, Marcelo? The new medicines you're listing for people lose weight?
Well, of course, we can celebrate new medicines because, of course, we now live more than in the past. We could pass through a lot of disease that don't kill anymore, or that doesn't kill anymore. Like, for instance, surgeries and medicine for stomach. Uh, I, I personally use like omeprazole. It's so nice for you if you have heartburn. And in the past, it was impossible to live without heartburn. Now it's possible. But what about these new medicines that make those magic? Magic is something that you can be aware of magic because sometimes you can see in the future all the problems that this new medicine could bring to your life. For instance, you can see what's happening now with those vaccines. It's it's a pity. They asked us to have those vaccines without tests, and now we are seeing a lot of countries forbidding AstraZeneca and Pfizer's vaccines. So these new medicine they make a lot of money for the companies like Monjaro, and it's the end of the nutritionists. Of course, they are going to lose their jobs because nobody's going to enter into a diet to lose weight because they want magic. They want to do it magic. But I don't believe in that. It's like in some years ago when they started to make those surgeries at the stomach, reducing the stomach, bariatric surgery, and now we are seeing that all those people they are gain weight again because you have to change the way you eat, not your brain, your mind, not just look for a new medicine, a helpful and miracle medicine. I don't like miracles. Only Jesus did miracles.
I agree. I agree with you, Marcel. Sometimes the person's looking for a magic, but I think after one time you don't have the medicine more, and you need to change the mode of your life, eating health food, and do exercise. And you, Sydney, what do you think about the question number one? What the new medicines are helping people lose weight today?
Yeah, today we have this kind of what can I say, product or technology. This is it's a pencils for I think to help the people for weight lose, and yeah, I don't know exactly about them, but one of the partners in the company I have been working, he is using it, and he lost a lot of weight. So he is a big fan of it, but I also have my questions about it because, okay, it can happen. It can help the people to lose weight, but on the other hand, we don't know exactly the effect of it in our body, in our organism. It will affect if it will affect negatively some function in our body in the future. So I think, like Marcelo said, I think we have we have a lot of things, a lot of alternatives to lose weight. Most of them are healthy, are kind of uh, natural ways, like to do some to practice some exercises, some sports. I think instead to eat processed food, eat fat food, we could choose for health food, fruit, vegetables, and yes, but yeah, today I think the most new medicine that the people are using now is this kind of paste. So I think this called Ozempic pain, Ozempic pain. So that's it.
Thank you, Sydney. And you, Luria?
Yes, first I was thinking that when I start to heard about these pens, né, Ozempic, Manjaro, I was thinking it was a bad a bad medicine or probably something that you cannot have with a doctor. You know, it was something by sight. And recently, I had an appointment with a nutrition, and she said, "No, no, the doctors can prescribe the pen." And I was, "What?" Because the first news that we heard about the pen was like bad thing, you know. Everyone was using the medicine, the pen, the Ozempic, Manjaro. That is another one. I forgot the name for to lose weight, and this was a bad because people need to accept the body, something like that. And in my mind, this was something really bad, you know. This is a kind of a medicine that we cannot take. And she said, no, no, if we see that the patient need this, we can, you know, use, but they need to have some kind of uh, prescription. He need to check with us every time. You know, we need to share. You know, all the time the information. And I said, oh, okay. So in, I think there are a lot of people that they are up the weight. You know, and maybe some kind of medicaments can help. And I support that. If this is not dangerous for your health, I support that you use some kind of medicaments that can help. But I support more help people with a health routine, like food, activities, because doesn't exist like a miracle. So if you just take a medicament just to do this, and you don't change your habits, for me, this is not enough. So, okay, if you need a medicine, go to use, of course, do this with a doctor, but you need to, in my opinion, you need to think more about your health and your how you can be better for exercising, for food, for be okay with your mental health too. That's it.
Thank you, Luria. And for the last, Alan, what's your opinion about this?
Sincerely, I don't know. uh, Maybe we are getting some things that can fazer mal à saúde. So sometimes we watch some videos and we get it, and the medicine isn't different. We can use old ways, that is, uh, exercise and other things, but but I sincerely I don't know how to what the new medicines are helping people to lose weight. So yeah, that's it. Sorry, I stay here just to listen here today? I'm very sick, so it's so hard to me.
No problem, Alan.
So
Uh,
sorry.
no problem. Um, Guys, I jump for the question number 8. Have you ever tried change your diet or exercise routine? And what was the result? I start with this question. I remember last year in December, I put in my mind, no, I need to go to the gym. And after this, I go to the gym. Every day I go to the gym. I hate that space. I go to the gym. For me, uh, um, it's not a good space for stay. The sun is very high. We have a lot of person there. But after I think 3 months, my body changed and my mind changed. Every day now, I my body want for this time for go to the gym and make exercise. And it's in the in when I start, guys, I remember every part in my body. Yeah, I it's it's a bad week, but now for me it's more easy for go to the gym, and I don't have a bodybuilder body, but now I'm a I have more flexibility and more muscles. But if they start, I think it's a bad time. And you, Marcel, about the question number 8.
Um, Let me say, going to the gym is something very awful, but we have to do that. I am 64, so I have to do that. We are losing muscles, and we are losing stability, strongness. So we have to take care. I am a very active person, and I do a lot of things daily, and I don't think I am a lazy or a person that stays at my desk or my office all the time. I control the food I eat. I don't overeat. I don't like to go to, for instance, all you can eat, as we say, rodízio. It's very bad for your food. And of course, I am not thin, but I am not fat. I am in the middle. I am I have 10 kilos more than when I was 20. So it's nice. Some it's normal for you to gain weight when you get older, of course. I was 74 kilos. I had 74 kilos when I was 20 something, and now I have 86, 84, or 10 kilos. It's not something that you can take as a problem. Uh, yes, diet is part of our life, but I don't diet daily. I eat in a more controlled way, and I do exercise. I have a gym uh, inside my condominium. It's easier, so I don't have to take a bus or use the car to go to the gym. It's boring because you have to go. You have to all those, how do I say in English? It's there is a name for that. When you vestuário in English, there's a name for that. I forgot the name. Well, they are sometimes busy, and a lot of persons. You don't have private space to take your bath or shower. So the result is always good. As you've said, you start to be happy with your body. You can see the changes, the muscles growing, and it's good for you. And I think you have to do in a moderate way, not to have problems with your health or lesions, but it's very important. I do 3 times a week, 2 times a week. Sometimes I feel more excited and I go every day, and sometimes I don't go. That's okay, no problem with that. But I think yes, I've tried, and the result was good.
Nice. And you, Sydney, have you ever tried change your diet or exercise routine?
Yes, for sure. I remember, uh, let me see, 5 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, I started to exercise, to work out. And in those days, I was eating a lot of things, a lot of carbohydrates. So I gained a lot of weight. And then I realized that I was doing the things in a wrong way. And then the pandemic started, and my wife and I started to follow a new diet called intermittent fasting, which means we were avoiding to eat something in a window time, in a, let me see, 16 hours window time. So our last meal was in 8 p.m. and we were going to eat something just in the middle of the day, of the other day. So I started to do it, and I continue follow this diet, and I lost around, let me see, 20 yes, 20 kilos, 25 kilos. I was weighing around 87, 88 kilos. So I was so impressed and rewarding about this diet. And it's not about the diet, but also the discipline, because yeah, and then I think after some years, a nutritionist said that we were not just doing intermittent fasting, but also zero carbon, because we avoid to eat all this kind of things, and it was hard in I would say in the first month. Then our brain starts to realize that that's it. For example, maybe something is happening that I must to change the things, and I think the hormones also contribute a lot because when we how can I say, when we feel hunger, I think our body starts to force us to eat the things, all the things. But when we start to eat, I think health food like fruit and vegetables, I think it can give me more energy, but it also it's not like to eat a bread or a cake that make us feel full. But yeah, it's thinking we are in this society that have a lot of food available for us. It's important to measure it. And I'm not saying that not going to say that we must avoid everything, all the fat food or junk food, but I think to have a balance, to eat it, for example, on weekends, once or twice in a week. So that's it.
Nice. Mesmo. And you, Luria?
Yes, as a human, I've tried change my diet, doing or not exercise like many times in my life. I remember I was going in a gym, and I after 1 month I stopped it because I really don't like a gym. I love sports. Like I was doing like a swimming pool, like swimming. I can play tennis or beach tennis. I can run, but go to the gym is something that is really hard for me, and I never could do more than 1 month. So it's really, really hard, Katia. And I understand when you said, I want to be at the point that you are now, after that, after when you keep going, keep going. But about diet, I have something to share because always I was a kind of, we call a person who is not fat, but also is not skinny. We call this like in Portuguese, falsa magra, because I can accumulate fat in some areas in my body that I really don't like. So for me, for aesthetic is uh I I like to feel good, So and after pandemic, when pandemic starts, I just lose control of my food, my nutrition, my habits for eating. And I remember that I was eating like a really plate of pasta, a big one, midnight, and after I was about to go to sleep. And I said to my mom, I need to change that, So I didn't follow anything like special, but it was easy. I just cut off my life all the industry food, and I started to eat something more like vegetables, like protein. I could control more the carb, because I was eating like pizza and hamburger, but not every day. So with that, in 1 year, I just lose like 10 kilos, 10, 15 kilos. And it was easy because my body, I think, was surprised about that, So, oh, let's lose some weight here. And now, since I don't have this routine anymore, I I have some kilos again, But I'm okay. Like I'm saying that I need to keep exercise myself. I'm running. I'm I like to walk too. I try to control what I eat, like I can eat a pizza like Wednesday. It's not a problem. But this cannot be like a routine, So I'm trying to control that to be okay with myself. I went to a doctor to follow me, to help me. But yes, I think I've tried this a lot of times in my life. But this time after pandemic, I need to say was like so incredible for me. Like I lose a lot of weight like in a short time. But I think my nutrition was really bad. Uh, Really toxic, because I was eating something that without any control. That's it.
Glorian. And you, Alex, have you ever tried change your diet or exercise routine?
I think
Alex?
Alex said that he's sick and he's going
Okay,
just to listen.
no problem, Alex. No problem. Sorry. Um,
No problem.
and now I jump for the question. Number 10. Would you prefer to take medicine or change your habits to improve your health, and why? This question, it's I when I write this question, I remember one point in my life. In the past, I need weight loss, and I go to the doctor, and the doctor take prescribe, I think, a lot of medicines for me. When I research about medicine, because now it's possible for everyone research on Google, and I don't use this kind of medicine. I don't pay for, because when I read the about the one kind of medicine, I said no, I don't use this, because I said em português, because it's more easy for me. O negócio deixava você lento, você não podia operar a máquina, eu não podia dirigir. Eu said, no, I need to use other forms, but I don't use this kind of medicine. For me, it's unacceptable. And because of this, I go to the gym and I change my mode of my habits. I hate to go to the gym, but I go every day. But I don't use the medicines, because uh, uh, sometimes uh, uh, for me the doctors, I sei em português. Eles entopem, os médicos entopem a galera de remédio. Tem muita gente que não vê, e aí você fica refém daquilo. I remember this day in my life, and after this I don't return to this doctor, and I go to the gym and change my habits. And what do you think about this, Marcelo?
I agree with you completely, Tatiana, because uh, medicine is something that I don't take. I don't take medicine. Only when I am very sick, I when I really need medicine, I take medicine. For instance, antibiotics or anti-inflammatory medicine. They have a lot of side effects, so you have to take care. Uh, I think the doctors nowadays, the research they do is with the guy with that wallet that came to go to the doctor's office and tell this doctor the new medicine, new wonder medicine, and they start to prescribe uh, the patients with a lot of junk medicine. That's it for me. Sometimes they exaggerate in medicine. Uh, they don't know you. As you've said, you cannot drive a car, you cannot use a machine. You feel that you are going to fall walking down the street just because you take a medicine. No, I don't take medicine, and I prefer to change my habit. I prefer to do something different. Of course, when I have to take the antibiotics, it's impossible for you to go to the Pai de Santo to tell you what to do. But if yesterday I overdrunk, I wake up with like a headache, and I don't take medicine. The headache is going to be better now at the end of the day. But a lot of people, the Brazilians love drugstores. Just see how many drugstores you can see in a city, each corner. There are corners that we have 4 drugstores with parking lots and a lot of things. They enter it's like a Disneyland. They go to look for new medicine. No. It's over the counter. OTC is in English. OTC is over the counter. Over the counter is the medicine you can take without prescription. Brazilians love over the counter medicine. They look and wow, no medicine now. I'm gonna take it. Come on, no. We have to change our habits, and medicine is the last option for me. That's it.
Nice, Marcel. I remember the name of the medicine is topiramato. I think it's this. I research about this, and no, it's crazy, totally crazy. I remember the name. And you, Sidney?
Yes, I totally agree with you, Katian said, and Marcelo. I think medicine for me is always the last option, and I always try to change my habit, my diet habit, and because I think our organism, our body, has a natural process that if you uh, follow this kind of when you used to eat more health food, I think our organism has this kind of function to make it works better, works well. And also, we are living in a society that the medicine industry used to influence us to to waste our money in this kind of things. I remember some years ago, last year, my mother had a kind of problem in her eyes, in her sight, and we went to a doctor, and his doctor was specialized in surgery. So it's so fun that he told her that he must do this kind of surgery in his eyes, and this surgery was cost around 10,000 reais. It's so crazy, but and he was illegal. He was a dishonest guy because he prescribed a thing in her medicine for her eyes to make the situation worse instead to make it better. And we went to our other doctor, and this doctor said, "Oh, he this is not for your mother. This is make the situation worse." So the doctor prescribed all the medicine for my mother, and just these things resolved. These things, though she did not this kind of surgery. So, guy, we must pay attention a lot because it's an industry. This guy, they used to recommend us kind of surgery to take some medicine, and we already have this kind of natural process. Our body was designed to combat some disease, but we must have a health diet, a health life. So I think that, and also there are I think some influences that used to influence us to have a beautiful body, but in the other hand, they also recommend us to use some supplements to to achieve these kind of results, objectives faster. But I don't recommend it. That's it.
Thank you, Sidney. And you, Luria?
Yes, I don't like medicine too. Like even when I just have a simple headache, first I don't have a lot. I don't feel like the necessity to take medicines a lot because of fever, headache, or some stomach. I don't, and I really don't like even the medicine for human. What is the name? And Anticonceptional. I have some resistance sometimes, because I know this is affecting my body, my hormones, and I know that it's good for health if you study, maybe if you adapt, but I prefer don't. So if I need, I can take. It's not a problem, but I need to be sure that this cannot uh, provoke for me like side effects. I don't like the side effects about the medicine. So if I'm sure that this medicine can be okay, maybe it's a natural one that we someone next to me took and it was okay, maybe I can consider. But I in first moment I think don't. I think it's not my even for headache. I don't imagine for something that's so big, like a diet to lose weight. So it's my opinion.
It's almost 10 to 8, but we have time for one more question, I think. I choose the question number 4. What are some health foods that help with weight control? I share one thing. My mother lost 25 kilos last year, and my mother used the psyllium, uh, uh, apple vinegar, and I think it's this. It's more use more psyllium and apple vinegar, vinagre de maçã, and help a lot my mother with.
Katiana froze.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can
Okay,
continue.
let's talk. What do
Yes.
you think? Let me stay as the as the host, if you don't mind. Sidney, what do you think about the question number 4?
Yeah. Well, let me see. For me, I think vegetables or fruits with a lot of fiber. I think fiber used to make us a sense of full. I think what else? I think it could be it's a little weird, but I think when we eat, drink a lot of water, I think water make us feel better. I have heard some specialists said that when we feel hunger, it's not just about food, but also about water. So when we have this kind of consumption of water, I think they recommend this consumption. It also helps us to feel good. Um, yeah, water, fruit, vegetables. Yes, I think that's it.
Thank you, Sylvia. I don't know what happened, but I have a problem with my connection.
No,
And
I became the host, and I asked Sidney to answer the question number 4. It's up to you
oh,
now, Katiana.
oh, thank you, Marcelo. And you spoke about the question number 4, Marcelo.
Medicine, the healthy foods that help with weight control.
Thank you. And you, Lauren.
I think about the question number 4. Sydney said about fruits, vegetables, and I think this is always when we think about to be natural. I think it's better. So also I like to think about to understand when you buy something, to understand about the ingredients, you know. So maybe something that you think is really bad for your health just because looks like bad sometimes is not. So this is what I'm trying to do, that I went to a nutritionist for her teach me how I can understand if the food is good or not for my health, you know. So this was interesting. Like I know how to read about the flour, if the flour is good or no, or maybe let's see about this brand. You know, maybe a brand is different than the other ones. But fruit and vegetables, I think always it's a good idea to start. Fruits we have natural sugar, and vegetables always is healthy for. But something about vegetables that is my problem is because sometimes I eat vegetables, but I put a lot of sauce, you know, and sauce is bad. So we need to try to eat more the food in nature, you know, like try to cook, okay, put a little seasonings, but it's enough. Don't put a lot because doesn't help you if you are just eating eating vegetables but add something really bad, you know, like sauce. This was me, okay? Just because of that, I'm making fun here. That's it.
This topic is interesting. I saw one video about the difference between the bodies in the 70 década, no década de 70, and now in the USA. And I am in shock with the video because the different it's crazy because in that time the person it's the body is lean and now it's so fat. I think it's not only in USA but it's in the world because we choose the mode of our choose now. It's totally crazy because we have a a big quantity of fast food. Sometimes the person don't eat a real food like beans, rice, and I have one grandfather vivo, and my grandfather have more than 90 years and eat bacon. Uh, and a real food, banha de porco. I don't know how to say this, but it's a real food, and it's a health person. I think when involve health, it's choose health. Real food is better for us, and because the industry now it's so strong. No, the food industry and the medicine industry. I think we don't have time for more questions for everyone answer the more one question. And I say thank you guys for stay here with me in this Saturday 7 a.m. if it's for the focus persons for improve our skills in English. Say thank you and I wait for you guys in the next Saturday in the same time. Bye bye guys.